Not as the pretty facade that disguises the law and order party's war machine.
Sorry. Alright, sup bitches, Cat here, and we are back to Tex Murphy Overseer. And we are going to cut to the chase. Go straight.
You actually met Jason Gideon? In person?
Yeah. Want my autograph?
Well, what was he like? What about the mansion? Oh, I heard it was spectacular.
A little garish for my taste, but nice. Now, the mansion, on the other hand...
Very funny.
Isn't that Slade? That's not Slade. I'm an idiot. Haha. I'm an idiot. It just looked a little bit like Slade for a second. Wasn't paying attention. Do I ever pay attention? This is pretty nice.
Little flat you've got here.
You must find it ostentatious. I admit I do as well. It's certainly too much home for only one person.
You don't live here alone, do you?
I'm afraid so. My fortune has provided me with a fully automated, self-sufficient existence. I suppose my disability has given me an aversion to reliance on others. I want for nothing. Except perhaps human companionship. And that only after my somewhat forced semi-retirement.
Well, don't you worry about your safety. I mean, given your condition.
Gideon Enterprises defines state-of-the-art with regard to security systems. I'm surrounded, perhaps imprisoned, by the very finest electronic moat. No, I don't worry about my safety, though I thank you for your concern. Now, to what do I owe this welcome visit?
I'm investigating the death of Carl Linsky. He was an employee in your corporation.
Oh, no, Gideon Enterprises is no longer mine, I'm afraid. I'm sure that Frank Shimming would be a better source of information than I.
I already talked with Frank Shimming. He was about as helpful as a DMV employee in the middle of his 2-week notice.
Well, that doesn't surprise me. I won't mince words. I don't like Shimming. My complete trust in him was repaid with his exploiting my lack of management acumen, then usurping my position as head of Gideon.
But you're still president of the corporation.
Oh, yes. I have no more real authority to run my company than the King of England has to run his country. I'm merely a figurehead, nothing more.
Why don't you just sack him, as the English say?
Even if I could, what would be the point, huh? My time is past. I'm as outdated as this antique. Such is the cutthroat nature of business. Though I dare say the world itself has become nothing more than a business run by a select few.
I'm not sure I agree, Mr. Gideon. I think there are a lot of people out there who want to make the world a better place.
Oh? And you, my fine friend, how do you intend to make the world a better place?
I don't know. Keep an open mind, respect others, buy Girl Scout cookies.
You think this will make a difference?
I think if enough people care, it just might catch on.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I used to think like you at one time. But Idealism costs nothing, and I lived on it for many years. But its taste is bittersweet. It's in large part the reason why I can no longer walk. You'd like to hear what happened, wouldn't you?
I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable.
Oh, I've been in this damn cage for more years than I care to remember. I've had to grow accustomed to it. It was 2013. I was in Geneva to attend a covert meeting of UN operatives. There were 14 of us, and at least one was a traitor, armed with an explosive device. I was the only survivor.
Did you ever find out who it was?
No. It could have been any one of a score of countries or organizations. Well, I don't suppose it matters anymore. It was the beginning of the end. There are no heroes anymore, only villains of varying degrees.
What about Capricorn? You support what they do, don't you?
Oh, Capricorn does what they do, but they're merely fighting the good fight. Oh, greed and corruption have the upper hand. When I was younger, I sincerely believed we could achieve a semblance of global order and harmony. That was only the foolish dream of a youthful idealist. Once I was crippled, I was no longer of use. No, I was turned loose into the world. A cruel and deadly steeplechase where survival was a matter of social Darwinism. I was lost. I believed that my handicap had denied me my destiny. Years and years passed before I realized that I still had much to offer. With little more than a plan, I laid the foundations of Gideon Enterprises. Among the mutant population, I found other social misfits whose skills and talents had been overshadowed by their physical abnormalities. Oh, those were difficult times. We were openly ridiculed. Finding investors and financing was an often humiliating series of rejections. How could someone like myself, a cripple, ever hope to accomplish such a venture? But eventually, we did succeed, becoming the wealthiest and most powerful corporation of its type in the world. I had recaptured the idealism of my youth, the belief that through sacrifice, commitment, and hard work, anything was possible. But then it happened again. In the blink of an eye, all those years of investment and careful nurturing were torn from me by thieves and liars masquerading as board members and stockholders. And now, towering over them all is Frank Shimming. His disregard for integrity is matched only by his worship of dividends and profit margins. So nothing has happened. I have come full circle. And once again, I'm unwanted, unneeded, and facing a purposeless existence. So you listen to me. If you insist on striding through life, arms laden with hope, you will only meet with one devastating disappointment after another. Oh, please forgive me, Mr. Murphy. You must be a very busy man. I must apologize for monopolizing your time with my ramblings.
I don't mind.
Oh, it's good of you to indulge me. It's just that I receive so few visitors these days. But we must return to your investigation. Please, tell me what I can do to assist you.
Wow. Okay. Let's ask some questions. Carl.
I only know, I should say knew, him by reputation. He was an outstanding neurologist in his time. I read about his suicide in the newspapers.
Gideon?
I don't want you to pity me, Mr. Murphy. I have enough creature comforts to make life worth living.
Shimming?
I'd rather talk about something more pleasant. Suffice to say that Mr. Shimming will not be receiving a Christmas card from me this year.
Oh, shit. Gideon Enterprises?
I feel like a parent whose child has left the nest. I created Gideon Enterprises, nursed it, and raised it to adulthood. And now it's left me with an empty home and too many hours in the day.
Jorge?
Mr. Valdez runs a chess shop called the Rank and File in the Old City. We play quite often over the Ethernet. Yes, he's one of the few worthy opponents I've found.
Over the Ethernet. Okay, poison pawn.
In chess terminology, a poisoned pawn is the bait in a trap. Whoever is going by that name probably considers him or herself a sacrificial lamb, so to speak.
Wanda's letter. He hasn't heard of it.
I'm afraid I haven't heard of it.
Cry. Claw's photo.
This is Karlinski? Well, I only knew him by name, and I didn't recognize the other man.
Okay. STG. You know nothing about that.
I know nothing about that.
John Crouch. Doesn't know. Bosworth Clark. Doesn't know. Val Davis. Doesn't know. Law and Order Party.
The Law and Order Party is merely a Machiavellian byproduct of our society's decay. Their goals are not altogether unworthy, but those ends do not justify their means. But unfortunately, they've struck a chord with the public. And with an appealing candidate like Robert Knott, they will surely gain a great deal of power.
Okay. Who is Robert Knott?
While I don't know him personally, my instincts tell me that Mr. Knott is a man of integrity. But I've been wrong before.
Okay, Capricorn.
I sometimes feel that Capricorn is the last bastion of sanity in the world. Their efforts are laudable but futile.
Rona Morgan.
Rona Morgan was a beautiful, intelligent woman trapped in a deformed shell. She joined our engineering team early on and soon proved her immense value. She went into business for herself some time ago, with my blessing.
Okay, Overlord. Can doesn't know. Northville Clinic.
Unfortunately, my condition has required numerous treatments. The care I've received at North Hill, however, has been exceptional.
Okay, Dillium.
I owe what quality of life I have to a variety of DHS medications. Without them, I probably would not be having this conversation.
Curry chess.
Chess is my only diversion. Oh, if you care to play, I'd be glad to teach you a thing or two about the game.
Okay. Sylvia. Don't know. And me.
You remind me very much of myself when I was younger. I sincerely hope you'll keep in mind the things I've told you.
Okay, so we've talked to him about everything. Who is this ugly motherfucker? Oh, the rank and file. I'm so sorry that I thought that was Slade, because at the end of the last episode, I was like, oh shit, Slade, and, but I'm sure you guys knew, you guys laughed. You laughed! Okay, let's go to the rank and file.
The rank and file was right in the middle of the old city.
Wasn't this back when they still called it Freak Town?
Yeah, the Mutant League was in high gear at the time, and the whole mutant norm thing was just starting to heat up. I got more than a few nasty looks when I showed up at the chess shop.
It was nice looking.
How's the game going?
Welcome to the rank and file.
What can I do for you?
Narrow things down?
Hey, wait a second. You're not the Jorge Valdez, are you?
That's my name, though I'm sure there are one or two others in the world.
Bean picking Homer. Okay, play it straight.
My name's Tex Murphy. I'm a private investigator.
Look, I don't want any trouble.
Refer to a new friend?
I'm a friend of J. St. Gideon's.
Oh, if you're a friend of Mr. Gideon's, you're a friend of mine. How can I help you?
Okay, in it. In it to win it. With more questions. This whole episode is just going to be movies and questions. I'm sorry, but that's just how it is. Carl Linsky?
Nice guy. He used to come in here occasionally. I read in the paper that he killed himself. It's too bad.
Robert Knott?
Knot is the pretty facade that disguises the law and order party's war machine.
Sorry. St. Gideon?
Mr. Gideon's been a friend of the mutants for years, unlike most people in his social strata. He's a great man. It makes me angry as hell to think what Shimming did to him.
Okay, and Gideon?
Back when I was a programmer, I worked there for a couple of years, until Shimming took over. Everything changed for the worse. It was like working under Stalin.
Okay, and what about you?
Why are you asking about me? I'm just a source of information to someone like you.
But we were friends, and now you're mad at me. Poison pawn.
Poisoned pawn is a chess term. It refers to an apparently unprotected pawn, whose capture leads to dire consequences. If I had to guess, I'd say the author of the anonymous letter felt like he was the first link in a dark chain.
You're getting creepier and creepier. What about Wanda's letter?
I don't know anything about the letter, or why my name was mentioned in it.
The photo?
I recognize Linsky, of course, but I don't know the other person. Though I think I may have seen him with Frank Shimming years ago.
Okay. STG? Haven't heard about it. John Klaus. Don't know him. Bosworth Clark. Don't know him. Val Davis. Don't know. Law and Order.
You know what the Law and Order Party is? It's the Fourth Reich. They won't rest until every mutant is deported, imprisoned, or dead.
Okay, buddy, calm down. It's okay. It's okay. Capricorn?
Capricorn is about the last organization in the world that considers us mutants to be human beings. I think there's a battle brewing between them and the Law and Order Party.
Alright, simmer down. Ronna Morgan. Don't know. Overlord? Haven't heard anything.
I haven't heard.
North Hill Clinic.
Ah, The hospital to the rich and famous. I haven't been fortunate enough to be a patient there.
Okay, chess.
Life is a chess game, and Law and Order has all the power pieces.
Okay, Sylvia, I'm sure you don't know, and me.
You seem like an interesting guy. Makes me wish you were more of a chess player.
Creepy. Okay, next. Okay, we got it all done. End conversation. Okay. I think we will go to Wanda.
You're back again. What can I do for you this time?
Alright. Ask about Robert Knott.
Robert Knott is running for governor under the Law and Order party banner. I checked him out personally and couldn't find anything to hold against him. If he belonged to another party, I'd probably vote for him.
Okay, well that was it there. Let's see if we could do anything with Sylvia about Robert Knott.
I know he's one of the candidates for governor, but that's about it.
Okay, St. Gideon.
I know who he is, if that's what you're asking.
Okay, Gideon Enterprises.
I doubt I know any more about it than you do.
Ah, you're a bundle of help like always.
Make it quick.
Okay, ask about Knott.
Seems like a decent guy for a politician. I'll probably vote for him.
Okay, St. Gideon.
I know he's a billionaire and runs Gideon Enterprises. That's about it.
Oh my goodness. Gideon Enterprises.
I've heard of it, but I don't have any privileged information about it.
Erg. Let's go see if we can get some faxes. Just cut to the chase. What's that sound?
Tex Murphy here.
Are you investigating the death of Carl Linsky?
Well, it depends. Who's asking?
A friend. Just a friend.
You're not calling to see whether I need my carpets cleaned, are you?
No.
So what do you need?
The question is, what do you need?
Well, a good home-cooked meal would be nice, but other than that, I need a lead.
A University of San Francisco professor, Val Davis, died in a speeder crash last week.
Well, that's interesting, but it's not much of a lead, is it?
Davis was working on the STG project with Linsky.
Okay. Now you've got my attention.
There are answers to be found in Davis's laboratory on the USF campus, Building C. If you get there within the hour, the doors will be unlocked.
Okay, I'm on my way, but what am I looking for?
The chess move. I'll be watching. When you find it, I'll contact you again.
Okay.
Intriguing. So who was the mysterious informant?
I had no idea at the time.
You're not going to tell me, are you?
I'll tell you this. I didn't waste any time getting over to the USF campus and into Val Davis's lab. Sure enough, it was unlocked and I started looking around.
Okay, just take me there. Just take me there. Oh, look. What's this? What's in this bin?
Nothing more appetizing than a big barrel full of biological waste products.
Yeah. Okay, oh, here's something. No? Can't have the pencils? What is this? It's an ape. What's in here?
Weasels. Boy, I'd love to see one of these things go pop.
Oh,
When I looked in the cage, I saw an ape and he was holding a small box. It seemed like a good place to hide something, so I figured I needed to get it.
Well, that shouldn't have been too tough, seeing as how your thought processes aren't that far apart on the evolutionary scale.
What do you mean by that?
My point exactly, monkey boy.
okay, well that text was messed up.
Weasels.
Okay.
Boy.
Look at this weird picture of a dog.
Whip it good.
Nice. Radiation, oh, something's gone wrong. Radiation chamber. Okay, that's all it says is radiation chamber. What is this? It's a pole. What is this? What is this?
This must be where the lab animals earn their keep.
Oh. What is this?
Nothing more appetizing than a big barrel full of biological waste products.
Oh, what is this?
How to train your weasel? Weasel training must be dangerous business.
And then this?
Curious Ralph undergoes chemo. Kids' books just aren't as sweet and innocent as they used to be.
Holy crap, it's a Curious George book. There's some toys.
Now this is the kind of test I always did well on.
There's
Surgical tools always give me the creeps.
ape toys. Another mouse.
Standard lab cabinets.
Okay.
Surgical tools always give me the creeps.
What is this? What is this? This. Can't open all these cabinets.
It's another computer that's hooked up to the security pass card network.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Does it have a card reader on it? Or do I have to find one? Probably have to find one. What is this?
For some reason, this microscope is hooked up to Val Davis's computer. I'll have to find her pass card and reader before I'll be able to use this microscope.
For some reason, the textures are fucked up. Let's give the toy to the ape.
I guess he must be tired of this toy.
Really? Post-it notes. Nekwe? Alright, I got a pole. It's a 10-foot pole. Can I use it with the magnet? No. Can I use it with the ape? Uh-oh. Oh no, please don't hurt me.
Hey, monkey, move.
Okay. Alright, what else do I have? I've got a Nekwe. Wait. Queen. That says Queen. Okay, well I've got the code for the card if I can just find the card. I don't see anything else going on here. How about this? Open? Can I go in here? Uh-oh. Okay, it's just a person shaking.
As soon as I stepped into the radiation chamber, the door sealed behind me.
Oh no, please.
And I immediately heard a somewhat disturbing
Oh no, I
computer
just talked about
message.
saving and I haven't saved.
Radiation at level 1.
Fuck. Oh, fuck. What is this? Shit. Can I get out?
I'll have to find a mechanism to open these doors.
Oh, fuck. Alright, let's quickly save. 'Cause I think we might die.
The switch isn't working. Someone had taken a laser blade to the emergency override panel.
So it was a trap. Was it meant for you?
Well, it could have been. Or maybe Val Davis, but then she died before she had a chance to fall into it. Either way, I had to find a way to repair the circuit board before time ran out. Fortunately, I brought along that circuit conductor kit I found in Linsky's warehouse.
Radiation at level 2.
Oh boy, this is
Oh,
bad.
God.
Someone slashed the connections. If I don't find a way to connect 2 horizontal terminals and 2 vertical terminals, I'm gonna get microwaved into an early grave.
F1 for instructions. Move the mouse cursor over the puzzle piece you wish to move. Okay, that's easy. Oh my gosh. Does this do anything? Did that work? I don't know. Oh, fuck.
Radiation at
Oh no. Okay, 2 diagonals.
danger. Radiation.
Which ones though?
Moderate.
Oh fuck, which ones?